SQL, Redis SQL, and also I want to add Jaeger, just kind of way for us to help with the tracing. So we know when we are trying to build a microservice, it's very important to understand where exactly the flow is happening, and understand which one is consuming time, which one is something that is adding more latency and all that stuff. So to understand all of these things in microservices, it's very important to have a tracing. So the best way to understand tracing is Jaeger. So I'll try to add the configuration for that also. Maybe first, to get started with, I'll just add Docker file. So the things that we need in the Docker is, first, for Postgres and Redis, I'll just add a standard images. So let's just minimize this thing. Okay, so here Docker compose.ml, you can have a separate compose files for local Docker and whatever it is. I'm just keeping it simple for now. Here services, okay, first thing is the Redis. The image, you can specify whatever the image it is, latest or whatever. I'm just going with specific version. Just, it's always good to go with specific version. I think there's a 9 above and all, whichever. I think for this there's no exclusive dependency with the which thing we need. So container name, maybe I'm just going to add this simple auth Redis, and the ports that we want it to be exposed is 6379, and restart, I'm going to specify it is going to be always. And yeah, that's, I think that's good. And then this Postgres SQL thing, and here image you can specify, I mean just refer to Docker Hub, and whichever is the latest image you can just specify. I'm just specifying the image that I've been using for some time. And here again, simple auth Postgres SQL, and ports and this is 5432 we need to expose, and restart always, user Postgres, and simple auth DB. Okay, and volumes, I want it to be persisted, so maybe I can just specify I'll just add in let's say this PG data, yeah, Postgres SQL data, and let's specify this volumes now. Yeah, I'm just going to specify this thing. I think this should be simple Docker file. That's good for now. And yeah, we can maybe add start this Docker services using commands in the terminal, or maybe add a good point for us to add inside this make file also. So what I'm going to do, yeah, let's try to here create a Docker, and in here I can just add in something starting Docker containers, and here we can just specify here this file, and I want it to be built. You can either add a detached mode or not, your wish. Okay, for now, so we have this Docker. So if I just go back to terminal and make Docker, okay, I'm already having the other maybe instances consuming 5432. Let me stop them. So let's run it again. Yeah, you can see now we have both the PostgreSQL and Redis up. So these services are up, and we can use them. Though still we don't have anything, queries, migrations, and all that stuff, which we will add. So once we have the servers running, in the main.go file is somewhere that we need to create an instances of these things, so that I can consume inside the pass it to our services. Okay, yeah, I think let me add it here after this thing. So Postgres DB. So here I can just use this Postgres package which we have. Did we? Yeah. Yep. New PSQLDB, pass in this config, and here I'm just going to check if this error is not null. There's some issue when getting the SQL DB issue. Then I'm just going to format it better, maybe so that we'll know exactly where we are failing. So something like this, you can, if you specify Postgres initial init error, then we know this is where we are getting error, and we can straight away come here and then fix and if there is any issue. So I think it will be very better if we are very good with the error formatting message also. Okay, so if all good, then I can specify this as Postgres connected, and then pass in here the status. Maybe I'm just going to print in the stats, and then pass in this deferring function to close later whenever we are quitting. Okay, the same should be for Redis as well. So I'm just going to create here Redis client. So new Redis client, pass in this config, and here also I'm just going to, so it's always better and best what do you call, I don't know, best way, a standard way to close it. Call this defer closing of instances whenever we are quitting the server and all those things. Okay, so this app logger dot info, I'm just going to say that Redis is connected. Okay, this is the way. Maybe if you want, we can test it, this thing. So let's just do a test. Okay, so I'm just going back to terminal. Yeah, I think we just need one more thing, so I'm just adding here. Now if I just try to call this make run, we should see okay, I don't have this pgx, due to which the error is. I got the thing. I can fix this. So how do I fix this? Is basically add pgx dependency. Okay, so let's add first the things that I need. The driver, which is what we are using. So you can just google this and copy the package name. So I know this package name, so I'm just going to add it here. Okay, now that we are installing this package, I just need to add a reference to that inside our Postgres package. So how are we going to do that is, let's just go to our Postgres package, and I'm just going to add for, so opening this Postgres package, and anyhow we are not using this one, so I'm just going to specify this one. Later when I use this, I'm just going to, so we can just be specific and let's say this is for pgx driver. Is it still not installed? Okay, sometimes whenever if something is not installed, and if something you want to make sure it's clean, you can just run go mod tidy, and then everything should be cleaned up, and then whatever is needed will be installed. Okay, let's just wait for it to complete. Okay, why is it taking so long? Yeah, it's done. So if you just see now, there's no issue in the stdb lib. So now if I test, hopefully it should connect to Postgres and Redis properly. Let's check. Yeah, I'm just trying to run. I think there is an issue. Okay, I think it's mostly because we are trying to run application locally, but the containers are Redis and Postgres are in containerized, and we are still referring to them as Redis and Postgres instead of localhost. So to fix that, I would what should I do is basically create a new file called config local.yaml and just copy this content and just change here, instead of the host as PostgreSQL Redis to localhost. Okay, so I have this already, so I've just I've just changed it to localhost, and rest is just the same. Okay, and also now the make file, let's try to update this one. So I'm just going to change this one to run Docker, and to for the local I'm just going to add this one. Okay, now let's try to test it. At least now hopefully it should not throw us any issue for us. Okay, 5000 is already running. Okay, I'm just going to kill this, and now let's run this. Yeah, you can see now the Postgres connection is connected and Redis is connected, so both are working fine. So whatever I wanted to connect, let me just maybe clear this and run it again, then it should be good. Okay, so it's connected and everything looks fine. Let's go back to our application, and here we have few things to add. Like I said, I wanted to add Jaeger, so basically which is going to help us with the tracing thing. So for that we need to install few dependencies, which is Jaeger client from Uber GitHubs, and then some tracing related dependencies. Okay, so what should I do is, first let's go back to terminal and stop the server, and here let me just install this github.com Uber's Jaeger client. This one, and then I want to use open tracing, which is a standard format with which is going to help with the tracing thing. So yeah, this one I just need to install open tracing. Okay, yeah, I think let's see this, and as needed I'm just going to add whatever I need. Let's go back to this, our main dot thing. So where exactly should I add is, yeah, let's just add below this. So Jaeger instance, so I'm just going to, for this let's add a short name for config thing. Yeah, from this Uber Jaeger client go config, and also yeah, I think I can just refer that now, and here I just need to, yes, configure this one service name. Let's also add as part of our config to set these values in our config.yaml file. Let's first create the structure. So I'm just adding here Jaeger config, so type Jaeger, and here this host, which is going to be of type string. This service name, in our case I think it's going to be something user service or auth service it is, and the log spans. Okay, now I have this. I'm just going to attach to our main config Jaeger. Okay, and going to this local, yeah, I think should be straightforward. Host, I'm just going to for now set this to, we'll add a docker command for this also, and the service name, yeah, simple auth microservice, whatever, later will change. And this log spans, I'm going to set this one to true. Okay, yeah, I think we can set the same thing here as well. Yeah, yep, now I have this. I can just refer this thing inside. We do have a lot of issues, of course, because we left this in between. So this one, let me pass in the service name which we just added, and I need to pass in here the sampler. So this one, Jaeger config.sampler config. This type, it's going to be a sampler type constant. Param, let me set it to 1. Okay, and then this reporter also, let me pass in the log spans whichever we have, and this local agent host. Yeah, this is just simple Jaeger config. This one, I think, is there a dependency issue? Yeah, I think I need to add this thing. So let's, yeah, I think now we should, yeah, there's no issue. So I can just remove this one, and let's see if the error still persists. Yeah, the issue is I was just trying to refer from this config instead of the client which we just installed. So I can just, yeah, I think there should be no issue for, yeah, my bad. Okay, so that's the Jaeger config instance, and now I need to set in the tracer. So tracer, and then this closer, we just need to use this new tracer, and inside this let's try to add in maybe a logger. Yeah, and here let's me add in Jaeger log. This one again, it's going to be a new dependency, so I'm just going to change here. Instead of config, it's going to be a log. Okay, so we can just, yeah, and here I'm just going to pass in the standard logger.